Hi there. Thanks for joining our Let's Chat series presented by MobileXtra. Today, we'll be taking a look at our telecom expense management with Help Desk. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. A survey conducted by Oxford Economics among 500 senior IT executives, CEOs, and other senior managers showed that 82% of them say that mobile devices are critical to employee productivity, agility, and the speed of decision making. Another 70% say that mobile devices are critical to employee satisfaction and revenue growth. They also found that even when the company provides devices to their employees, the cost of managing these is 84% higher among SMBs of up to 500 employees than it is with larger companies. When the total spend over a 2-year contract was broken down, the survey showed that SMBs spent 36% of the cost on managing their fleet and 48% on connectivity costs. To help cut down on these telecom costs, an article published on No Jitter in January 2021 summed up the top reasons why companies should opt for ongoing telecom management versus random audits. First, IT has bigger priorities. They are busy with cybersecurity, key application support, moving to the cloud, COVID response and work from home implementation, and much more. They just don't have the time and expertise to stay on top of IT and telecom expenses. There's also the fact that the environment is ever changing. New technology gets implemented while the old one stays connected and forgotten. A telecom admin leaves the company and the documentation to manage these expenses is lost, like contract end dates, remaining upgrades, etc. There are also invoices. They are very lengthy. Most companies also deal with multiple providers, multiplying the complexity. They're also hard to read or don't have a clear description of what features you are getting. And there's pricing. New technology and new vendors appear on the market all the time. IT teams get comfortable and don't have the time or expertise to shop for better deals. Keeping up with new carrier features is a full-time job. Roaming options, live data tracking, renewal promos, etc. In one of our previous Let's Chat sessions, I had introduced you to one of our clients, Frank's Mobile Amusement Park. We also manage his mobility expenses. So let me share 3 good reasons why Frank trusts us with that task. First, it's the invoices. Frank really doesn't have the time to analyze his 153-page detailed invoice. So we do it for him on a monthly basis and provide him a summary of the key elements that matter most to him. Who are the top spenders? Who are going over their allotted data plan, placing international calls, and any other incidental expenses caused by spam calls, for example. We also break it down by department codes, so he can separate the costs from his technicians, his marketing agents, etc. We also highlight which lines haven't been used and forgotten about. And we provide a monthly usage summary of his data pool, minutes, text. This is done by user for the past 3 months to ensure he is always on the right plan. As Frank allows his employees to use their company-provided phones for personal use, he needed help controlling any unexpected costs. So we deployed our MobileXtra app on each device. When an employee opens the app, they see their fixed monthly service fee and what is included in terms of data, calls, texts, and so on. If ever they go over that amount, because they purchased an app, placed an international call, traveled abroad, for example, the app will display the overage amount that they owe. We indicate the overage in our monthly report so that Frank knows exactly who needs to be charged. This really made things easier for Steve, his financial controller. The second reason is the daily requests. There is always someone in his team who needs to have a device replaced because it is broken, defective, or can no longer run the latest apps. There's someone who needs to travel abroad and needs to add a roaming plan. Or people who need troubleshooting with voicemail, network connectivity, or even specific carrier solutions such as unified communications. A good example is what happened with Christina, one of Frank's manager, 2 weeks ago. Christina started having issues charging her phone and wanted to know if it could be fixed or if she should just buy a new one. She opened a ticket with us directly through our app. Our help desk team quickly compared the cost of repairing it versus getting a new phone. It was such an old device that it made more sense to replace it. Our team forwarded the approval to Frank, who approved it with the click of a button via email. Our team then contacted the carrier on his behalf and proceeded with the hardware upgrade. We then connected with Christina to coordinate the delivery of her brand new phone and to recycle the old one. Our help desk team is ready to assist via our app, phone, email, or chat. There are also the contract reviews. Surely enough, every 18 months comes the time to renew his contracts. Frank finds this more painful than pulling teeth. So we request quotes and negotiate with carriers on his behalf. We provide him the pros and cons of each solution so that he can make an informed decision without having to shop separately for each provider. Throughout the year, as he adds or cancels services, we also ensure that all credits are properly applied, that the appropriate tokens have been used, and that his monthly plans still meet his needs. Any billing dispute is also handled by us. So much changes in his business that he is glad we're here to benefit from our expertise. Taking a step back, Frank is still surprised that for the price of a large popcorn per month, we can take all this off his plate so that Kathy, his IT manager, can truly focus on more urgent matters. He now has better control of his monthly spend. He knows that his employees are well supported on a daily basis and no longer dreads upgrading his services. That's how our telecom expense management and help desk can help you focus on what matters most, growing your business. Any other questions or special requests? We're here to assist. That's MobileXtra.